Hey there everybody, Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing you episode 236 of my Guild Wars 2 Necromancer Let's Play with Van Lessa here in Lion's Arch, the new Lion's Arch, which I think we're going to be dealing with the old Lion's Arch. Still trying to exactly figure out what's going on with that, but we'll definitely will see. So currently on our little adventure, we've kind of stopped Scarlet from spreading those those seed pods all over the place. We've stopped the Molten Alliance, which was between the Flame Legion and the underground mole guys. I can't dredge. I had to think about that for way too hard for a second. So we've been stopping her plans all over the place, and we found her like secret little vault underneath Lions, a little research area, where we can kind of see where she kind of was planning the marionette. There's a couple other devices there that we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. She sent those probes down all around Tyria to kind of stop things. So there's lots of interesting things going on with her. And then currently we need to head to the edge of the mist to kind of connect the pieces. The next thing we're doing currently right now. So we've got more bad news. Wasn't far behind, so I received a note from the captain and rushed over to Fort Mariner. That's what we did last time. And they kind of they escaped with some prisoners into the mist. And then that's also where Rox and Bram went also. So we need to kind of... Oh, sorry, Bram and Timey. I thought Rox went too. Okay, Bram and Timey went into the mist. So we need to kind of go into the mist, which is actually kind of interesting. I'm really interested to see how this works, because it is a world versus world area here. So, oh, not PvP. I want to do world versus world. So, Edge of the Mist is a PvP, or a PvP area. So, I'm really curious on how this all works, but that's what we're going to figure out. So, I'm really excited to see kind of where the story goes, how it goes, and what's going to be next for us. So, let's head in here. Actually, is it a... Okay, I thought maybe it would be an instance. So it's not an instance. It's just Edge of the Mist portal. Alright, let's head inside. Travel. Edge of the Mist. I believe this is kind of where you go to do the kind of tutorials for World versus World also.
Another personal victory.
Oh, living on the edge. Enter the Edge of the Mist from anywhere in Tyria. Okay. So... Oh, our mission here is to find Bram and Timey. So they're somewhere here at the edge of the mist. Okay, so essentially the way it works is... Actually, I haven't done much fighting in the edge of the mist. So these are kind of all areas that are owned by different factions, different... currently, right now, I believe it's server-based. It's the only thing that's server-based. So it's going to be multiple servers kind of joined together. I think it's like 2 servers at a time joined together against 2 groups of 2 other servers. So currently right now, like, green is kicking butt on Drakor Lake, but it looks like red's kind of taking the Eternal Battlegrounds. It's all pretty even around the far Shiver Creeks, and then red's owning Ring of Fire, Desert Borderlands. So you got kind of these 4 different maps, and I believe they're changing it to be more guild-based, so essentially the guilds will sign up to different groups, different factions, and then you kind of do that. So, yeah, that's kind of in beta, I believe. So if we actually go to World versus World, so yeah, Far Silver Creeks, we would be part of. Currently, I am Fissure Woe, so I'm Ring of Fire and Fissure Woe. So currently, I'm part of the green team, or sorry, red team. I can see colors, and then this lets me kind of know all the Mist War. My team's actually winning right now. Yay, I've been helping. And then this kind of shows you Edge of the Mist, kind of how things are going in the Pacific, the one that you're in.
All right, surprised to find you sitting
here.
Still, short pants. The way you took off, I figured you'd be halfway to Mount Maelstrom by now.
Scruffy, my golem, broke down. And I still learned more in the short time I've been here than you have in your whole life.
What happened? Why did your silly magical machine man stop working?
I was studying that strange device, but every time I got too close, it zapped me and knocked me back. Eventually, Scruffy's power cells shorted out and pieces of him fell off. That activated his emergency mode. So he followed protocol like he's supposed to. He carried me here, spit me out, and then powered down. And you've got a lot of nerve calling Scruffy silly with those clothes and that haircut.
So your golem's dead. Why don't you just walk out of here?
Same reason you don't fly out, because I can't. My ears, how thick are you? See these legs? They don't work right. I can't walk very far unassisted.
Sorry. I didn't know. What did you learn about those, things you were studying before your golem broke?
As if you'd understand. All right, I've got nothing but time, so let's give it a go. They appear to be survey probes for the purpose of identifying high-energy thermic channels and matrices.
So it's like magical energy is a swirling storm, and these things are mapping it.
A trifle simplistic, but yes, that's exactly the case.
Okay, truth time. Why did you run away from me? Why did you come here in the first place?
It's not personal. I just wanted to see Scarlet's handiwork up close. Her marionette was amazing, inspiring. When I saw her minions running through a portal, I followed them.
You were supposed to stay with me. I told you to stop.
Zosha tells me to do stuff all the time. So does Vorp. I don't listen to them either.
What's your story anyway, Tiny? How does a little thing like you get into such big trouble?
It's Timey, and I'm a prodigy. I've got important people fighting for the right to be my teacher.
Important people, huh? Are they real people? Or just big-eared figments of your overactive imagination?
They're real, but they all want to tell me what to learn. I'd rather be like Scarlet and pick my own courses.
Wolf's tail, girl. Don't be too much like Scarlet, okay? One's way too many.
Okay, so tell Bram about Scarlet's device. So essentially, Timmy wants to learn from Scarlet. I don't know if Timmy really realizes how kind of crazy and evil she is, but so Timmy wants to learn. Bram's kind of inadvertently kind of taking responsibility for Timmy. Looks like Scruffy's hurt a little bit, but yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Also, I definitely think I want to do more world versus world coming up in a little bit, because I did enjoy my little stint, because I did play a bunch of world versus world just to get my I can't access it here. Interesting, because there is one mount you can use in world versus world, which is the War Claw, and you have to actually do a bunch of world versus world stuff to get access to it. So yeah, that's something I would definitely like to do, is more of a world versus world. It's a lot of fun. Okay, Bram, tell you about what's going on with Scarlet's devices. So, glad to see a friendly face, Vanlissa. I'm stuck here watching over this Surin kid, so I appreciate the company. If you need to get going, though, I'd understand. The probe in the bay at Lion's Arch started turning green. Know anything? I don't like the sound of that. It means Scarlet's machines are doing something, and that something is never good. Timmy was investigating the probes around here. Let's ask her.
Tell
It's a
me
good
more
idea.
about the probes you examined.
They're well designed. They emit pulsed eldritch waves that register the relative strength of all local ambient magic.
Like the way bats hunt? They let out a chirp and react to what that chirp bounces off of.
Right again! I'm clearly a good influence on you.
What do you think those probes of Scarlet's are looking for?
Best guess? The transcendent magic channels that span the globe. Old-fashioned synergetics techs call them ley lines. Normally you can't see them or touch them, but they're real. Magic finds its own path, like rivers running to the sea. The probes are trying to identify the biggest and strongest of these ley lines, but I'm not sure why. Not yet.
Okay. So let's maybe Timmy can explain a little bit more.
What?
So Vanlessa, Scruffy here got kicked around by the probes, defensive capabilities, and I need to replace a few parts. Bram can't go watching over me. Can you help? Alright, tell you more. I learned the hard way that you can't get too close to Scarlet's probes without getting zapped. Scruffy lost some crucial components in the process, but he managed to get me here before he shut down. Alright, what can I do? I can't collect the parts myself, and Bram here won't leave me unprotected. But if you find any Scruffy parts, bring them to me and I'll do the rest. Alright, no worries. I'm here for you. You're the best. Scruffy's auto repair will have him moving with enough time, but this will greatly expedite it. BD-8. The probes were in a chamber below the central island. And again, thanks. I better go get them then.
So, what was your golem's name again?
Scruffy.
Will Scruffy work again if you get the stuff you need? I'd get it for you, but I can't leave you unprotected.
You're sweet. And absolutely. I built him for maximum ease of maintenance. All he needs are some replacement parts. He may be rough around the edges, but when he's whole, Scruffy is as reliable as an entropic crystal regulator.
Ah, that's good then. Right?
Bram, will you tell me a story while we wait?
After you ran off on me? And all the abuse you heaped on me since we got here? I get plenty of that back in Kragstead.
You don't spend much time around Asura, do you? We only abuse people we like, or those we're trying to improve.
Fine, I'll assume you like me. Once upon a time, there was a brave and handsome Norn named Bram.
Ah, I've heard this one already. From you. Twice.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so we can just talk to Timey to advance the story, or we can optionally go and find those missing golem parts and bring them to Timey. So let's go find these parts. I kind of like how it is optional because, again, we are green team. We currently do hold the center, but say if we were like one of the other teams and like we might not be able to, but yeah, let's do it. Maybe do a little world versus world fighting over here. All right, where are we going? Oh, gotta go this way. Okay. And this map's really cool because it is just a bunch of islands kind of tethered together. Because yeah, the whole world versus world takes place in the mists, which is kind of the... Ooh, this is red. Can I even walk here? Oh no, you're fine. Thought maybe you'd attack me, but you don't. Wait, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, gotta go around the other way. Yeah, the mist isn't... No, it's not like it's kind of the places in between. The place in between worlds kind of a thing. Which is kind of neat. Oh, I didn't actually realize there's like... Oh, something shooting at me. Oh, that's an evil thing. An enemy thing. There's actually like gathering stuff around here too. Right. Keep going. Oh, can't use gliders in this area apparently. Where's this taking me? Not gonna lie, I don't know this map at all. But nothing's trying to kill me yet, so that's always a good sign, right? Oh, I found some, like, a little bit of a cave system underneath. Oh, okay, so there's multiple ways across, too. Okay, good. Okay, let's head back up. Use this to go across the wall. I think? No, I can't. Walk up and over. Whoop.
Replenishing.
These things want me dead. Whoop. Ouch, 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 ouch. Why was I switching to a weapon I can't... Did I accidentally change... I'm gonna go back to my hero panel here for a second. Equipment. There we go. Alright, those are just NPC creatures that are running into. Here is a supply depot that is controlled by a different team. so I don't want to go near that. You're a veteran. Actually, let's see, how much... Can I actually do any damage to this? Nope, clearly not. Okay, let's get out of here.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, I did like no damage, dude. Okay.
Replenishing.
Oh. You Aether Blades are going to try to attack me. Oh gosh, this whole area is just full of Aether Blades. Let's get out of here. Those are green. I thought they were going to be good. Apparently they're not. Oh no, I gotta get down below. I survived that fall. I might not survive this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wait for my health to come back. Then I have to come underneath it. Actually, can we... Oh, I can't actually view the underground stuff. Okay. Oh, nope. Did not survive that. That is kind of where we're supposed to be going. Okay. Oh, I gotta go all the way back now. Okay. At least I kind of understand. Okay, so that's... There are no waypoints closer? No, they're not. Okay, so we gotta have to stay underground. Alright, let's see if we can... let's see if we can actually do this time. I thought it was going to be above. It is clearly below. There's something that gives me, like... Reinforce my armor. That's tutorials. Merchants. That gives me, like, a speed boost? No? Okay. Let's just go. Switch you to this one to help me run a little bit quicker. Oh, I can just run through that. Oh, here I am running around it like a silly person. Alright, so let's stay down below. Go this way. I say let's stay down below, and then I immediately go up above. These turrets attacking. And again, oh, see, I'm at least doing damage to these turrets. Okay. At least I can do damage to those. No, I don't think I want to go this way. I want to go the other way. There we go. Yeah, because I'm going to do my best to stand underneath here. Okay. Yeah, I've done some of the other World vs. World stuff, but I've never spent any time in the Edge of the Mist. Maybe I should spend some more time here. I don't know. If you guys out there do World vs. World, what do you guys suggest for learning and playing and stuff like that? New events. Okay, I think I still have to go up and over like I did before. Oh no, the birdies are attacking me. Ow, 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 ow. This is like, I drill for oil? Huh. Is that an oil barrel? Oil barrel. Neat. What does that do? Fuels airships. It is an event item. Okay. Okay, I don't want to go up above. Maybe this will have me go below? Yes, okay, this is the bridge I tried jumping on before. Excellent. Okay, so can't fall from way up there, you die. I'll give this a try, see if I can get... Oh, maybe... Oh, I see, we were capturing these... Oh. No, I just want the parts. I just want parts. There we go. I'm just trying to get the golem parts. Yeah, okay, I got the golem parts. That's all I wanted. Now you can kill me. You'll probably end up killing me. That's fine. All right, so I did. So that was other players I ran into. The other players taking me out. But hey, at least I got the golem parts, which apparently I got some achievements for. Riders of the Lost Parts. Mini Chest of the Miss. Okay. Oh, is there more parts to find? Well, I mean, I might not worry about finding the other parts at this point. If there's going to be a group of enemies down there, there's nothing much I can do about that. What do I get for these? Oh, experience boosters. Neat. Okay, so if you want some experience boosters, it looks like you can go do that. Oh, I see. So it depends on which... I was like, why are there waypoints here? Because essentially there's going to be a timing of Bram over here and a timing of Bram over here. Oh, okay. Depending which faction I was part of. Alright, so let's talk with Timey here in the story. So, you found them. Scruffy's as good as fixed. All I need to do is install them and recalibrate the internal resonance matrix. Bram and I will be out of here in no time. Alright, you're welcome.
Are we still going to be friends when we get back?
Wait, are we friends now?
I think so. You don't boss me around as much as other adults. And when you ask a question, you let me answer it.
Well, I'm friends with Frostbite, and he can't even talk. So yes, Tiny, we'll still be friends.
Not if you keep calling me Tiny.
Alright, so hello again, Van Lessa. Scruffy's auto repair still has some work to do, so do me a favor and talk with me to pass the time. Alright, I have a few questions for you. Tell me about your golem. His name is Scruffy, and I built him from scratch. He's got some quirks, but he's also got some treasures no one else has ever heard of. Oh, it's got some features, not treasures. He's my conveyance, butler, and battle armor all rolled into one. Okay. Are you injured? What happened to your legs? I was born this way. My legs were never strong enough to carry me very far. Don't pity me, though. I hate pity. I don't need it because I do just fine by myself. I can see that. Can your legs be cured? That remains to be seen. The degenerative effects of my condition may spread to other parts of my body as I get older, but for now, it's just the legs. Alright, how far can you walk? I can get in and out of Scruffy when I need to. For example, I can walk from my bedroom to the water closet. So don't ask me to be your partner. Just don't ask me to be your partner in a dance marathon. Scruffy, you mean your golem? His name is Scruffy, and I built him from scratch. Okay. That leads into that one. How'd you end up here? I followed the Aether Blades Scarlet sent to break my train out of jail. They led me to a portal, and that took me here. Then my golem broke down, and Bram came to babysit me until Scruffy got fixed. Okay. But how did you get away from Bram? That was easy. When the Aether Blades broke my out of prison, all he saw was another opportunity to yell, "Kabarn!" By the time he remembered I was there, I was already gone. What about the danger? What would your parents say? Parents? Ha! All I've got are bossy grown-ups. As to what they'll say, Bram, well... Bram will make more bellowing noises, Zoja will try to ground me again, and Vorp will just sigh and shake his head. Oh, so you're an orphan? That's right. I've been a ward of Radisum's Social Agency Division, a progeny to protective services since I was a baby, but neither that nor my legs ever slowed me down much. SADPPC. Oh, I was wondering if maybe that was like an acronym. Okay. So what do you come here, or what did you hope to learn? I intend to examine Scarlet Probes, which would allow me to explore two subjects at once. What is Scarlet up to, and how does she create such fantastic equipment? Alright, what did you learn about the probes? Not as much as I wanted to. I think they're designed to identify ley lines and channels that magic energy flows as it crisscrosses the globe. How can you explain the ley lines? I'll try. They're ambiguous, analogous to ocean currents or atmospheric weather patterns, but with magic instead of water or air. Magic flows in cycles. The ley lines are the paths it chooses to follow. Okay, so what does Scarlet want with the ley lines?
Did you know Scarlet
No idea
attended each of the 3 colleges, and that she worked with the inquest? Oh, and that she...
If you believe the rumors. I talked with an Asura named Vorp, and he says it was all bunk. I'm inclined to agree.
I know what Vorp says, but her twisted creatures weren't bunk. The Hollow Pirates either. Some Asura are just jealous.
That's enough about Scarlet for now. Jormac's Tooth, you really need a new hero.
Well, do something heroic enough and I might change my mind.
Alright, so no idea yet. Mapping ley lines could allow her to identify the places of power where they converge. I'll need more time to figure it out for sure. Why are you so fascinated by Scarlet? In a word, freedom. She studied all over the world. She sets her own agenda and she gets to build whatever she thinks up. Villainy aside, that's every genius's dream. True, but I'm not willing to put her villainy aside. Most people aren't. Hey, you asked. I never said she was my role model or moral paragon. I just like her work and envy the opportunity she has. All right. I think I understand. I don't agree, but I understand. All right. Looks like we got a new letter. So starting out Scarlet's plans. So the more I think about it, oh, this is from Marjorie. The more convinced I am that Scarlet's actions aren't as random as they seem. There's a pattern here, something she's working towards, and we need to figure it out. I called in every favor I have from the Priory, and they're sending us the evidence they collected around Scarlet's crimes. So far, they're shipping it all to the Dead End Bar, so we can start piecing it together. Get here as soon as you can. We need you if we're gonna to finally get some answers. Okay, so let's go head to the Dead End Bar. So let's exit the mist, which I know how to do. I'll leave the mist right there. Just have to hit a nice little button. And then we'll head to Dead End Bar. As soon as the game starts loading. Alright. Put that to Divinity's Reach. What's the closest one? Yeah, this might be the Plaza of Cormyr might be the closest place. Maybe. We'll find out. Well, I mean, I can use mounts and fly around in this area, so really, any place is close enough.
Amazing, astounding, ear-ringingly awe-inspiring.
There we go. Let's enter the instance. So, connecting the pieces. The Dead End, a study in Scarlet. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff here.
Curtains here, linen tablecloths there, and a sign out front that says Delacroix Investigations. Or,
Stop. No curtains. No tablecloths. And most of all, no sign.
but,
No.
but,
Okay, maybe curtains. But only if they're black.
I can see you're tired and cranky. We'll talk about it some other time. Rox, come in. Join us, please. Where's Bram?
He's dealing with that Asuran cub, his new friend.
It's nice of him to see her home.
He's a good guy, that Bram.
Yeah, he's all right.
Long time no see. You should hear what happened. My friends at the Priory delivered everything they had on Scarlet. I also called in Vorp, the Arcane Council's point person. He's collaborating with us remotely.
We need your help sifting through the evidence. We have our own theories, but we could use another opinion.
These recordings were found near Scarlet's lab in Lornar's Pass. You should listen to them first.
Okay, so let's listen to these recordings of Scarlet. And hopefully we don't go crazy. So Scarlet's hollow recordings viewed 3, so it must be these 3 here. Okay.
You've seen me through my awakening, Mender Ceramon. Thank you. But I'm awake now, so you can leave me alone. Synergetics is endlessly fascinating. It seeks to define the eternal alchemy. The other colleges work within that definition. The potential of golems interests me. Combining dynamics design with statics versatility makes just about anything possible. I like Teo. More importantly, I need to advance my theories quickly, and nobody's better at quick results than the Inquest. Today will be monumental. With OMAD's support, I shall finally see past this world and into the eternal alchemy.
Scarlet rejected the Pale Tree because she wanted independence. What if OMAD's machine cost her that?
Huh. I wonder. Because, yeah, he, like, did something with her there.
The moles get magic, Flame gets gear, and I get the weaponry I need. Everybody wins, especially me. Lion's Arch needs softening up first, so we infiltrate its halls of power and neuter its defenses from the inside. The theme is humanity can withstand any test. It's like they're begging me to prove them wrong. It's laughable! See? Air superiority wins wars, so build me a comparable fleet, or I'll kill you all and replace you with hollows. Once more, my esteemed snaky friend, you're doing this for obelisk shards. You want direct access to your profits, right? Then do as I say.
Scarlet deceived each of her allies into thinking they'd gain something from working for her. She'd make a great minister.
Huh. Okay.
Ever since I came out of OMAD's machine, you've been taking credit for my ideas. They're mine, not yours. Let me be clear. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me. Nobody tells me what to do. Not ever. It's not true. None of it. I don't have to listen to you. Get out of my head!
I wonder if the voices in her head are real. What if what she saw in OMAD's machine grabbed hold of her? Ironic that she rejected the Pale Tree to exert her independence, only to lose it to something else.
These other items are all pieces of the puzzle. Examine each one and let us know how you think it fits.
Alright, so let's take a look at all these puzzle pieces here. So, a toxic sample.
I'll never forget how close we came to disaster. When I think about those spores spreading their toxins across Tyria, it boils my blood.
The Nightmare Court and Crate do make a volatile combination. Scarlet popped some horrifying alchemy there.
Great, I still have nightmares about the tower. I doubt I'm the only one. At least Jory was able to find the antitoxin. Can we test it on the sample? Scarlet would have spread her toxins all over Tyria if we would let her. It's good thing we found the antidote. She allied with the Crate in Nightmare Court to do so. Why would she do such a thing? Alright. It was a cover-up to grow that fake Crate profit. Why else? Courtiers grew the plant, and the Crate made the toxin. The combination was poison so powerful. I'd say she used both of them. Was a poison so powerful? Yeah. By putting them together. By using them both.
The sample
Yeah.
is resistant to the antitoxin we used against the Nightmare Tower poison.
Jory, we didn't stop her plan. We just showed her how to make a stronger poison that could wipe out an entire city.
Alright.
This is Synergetics Headmaster Omad's isolation module. A Sylvari named Kiara went in, Scarlet came out. I reverse engineered an image of Kiara's aura patterns before and after. The schism is pronounced and dramatic.
Right? Yes, I remember Professor Omad. He outsmarted me in several polymock tournaments. I'm sure he cheated, but that's beside the point. He never should have put Sierra in that cube. What can you tell me about the cube? Okay, his notes say that its purpose was to shut down the mind security system and open it, like opening a door, to welcome the truth of the eternal alchemy. But our minds are protected for a reason. He must have faked the vision and Scarlet believed it. The cube made her insane. Her vision has nothing more than her mind took it. When Scarlet looked across the open threshold, she saw things, and something looked. I know it's that.
Kiara encountered something that literally broke her mind, but the only things in there were things she brought. I surmise she was directly exposed to a part of her own psyche that had been carefully walled off, perhaps for her own protection. We'd need to do far more extensive study of the Sylvari dream before I could draw any more detailed conclusions. What I can conclude now is that she's preparing to strike. Mark my words, Scarlet's next attack is planned and ready.
Right. Let's see the Aetherblade weapon here.
Scarlet converted part of the Nightmare Court Arbor into her own personal airship factory. She also tormented the Sylvari firstborn, Kate. She formed this alliance in part to develop hybrid weapons with maximum destructive potential.
Okay, so I heard a rumor that Scarlet has a secret on Kate, something she's holding over Kate's head. Have you heard of this? So something maybe happened between them at Twilight Arbor. What was Scarlet up to there anyway? She lured Kate to Twilight Arbor and set a trap with the Aether Blades. She was building an airship there. What do you think happened between those two? Alright, so they know each other, but you're wrong. It wasn't a trap. Kate raided the airship factory. Kate and Scarlet both admire the Nightmare Court. That must be it. Scarlet just wanted to meet the famous Kate of Destiny's Edge. Okay. Kate raided the airship factory, yeah.
Now she has an arsenal of advanced weapons and an air fleet to deliver them. No city is prepared to defend against an aerial attack. Not even Lion's Arch.
Oh, I think there's a little bit of foreshadowing right there. Alright, so that's Molten Alliance drill.
It's been almost a year since the Molten Alliance attacked the Shiver Peaks. Dredge and Flame Legion together. Who'd have imagined it?
Look closely at how they combine Dredge mechanical knowledge with the Flame Legion's fire magic.
We missed the Eternal Molten Alliance uprising, but I heard you were there. Maybe you can explain to me what brought the Dredge and Flame Legion together. I believe it was for Magitech development. Exactly. Sonic weaponry combined with flame magic. They repurposed Dredge mining suits for the use as Char battle armor. So, let's see. I think she was developing a sonic magical device other than weapons. Okay. Yeah.
So Dredge sonic technology can be used for probing underground.
And Scarlet's been looking for ley lines with those probes.
She's after the ley lines underneath Lion's Arch.
Yay, we're figuring things out. Right, so Kel's report on Dragon Bash attack.
Dragon Bash was supposed to be festive, until Scarlet killed people with her flying pirates.
Keel did an excellent job documenting the assassination of Counselor Theo Ashford during Dragon Bash.
You should really return this case file before she notices you purloined it.
So I still can't believe Maitrin thought she could get a seat on the Captain's Council. I'm glad we met you that day. She had to be stopped. So Maitrin's Aetherblade friends just freed her from Lion Guard custody. That's bad news. Mai's ruthless, and now she's free to get back to doing Scarlet's dirty work. Let's see here. I used Scarlet for her own political ambition. Scarlet wanted a pawn on the Captain's sketch. Ashford was involved with Scarlet, and she betrayed him. Let's see how Ashford was involved with Scarlet.
Are you sure? I can't see your logic.
Oh, maybe I was wrong with that. Oh, you actually have to pick the right one. Okay. Whoops. might use Scarlet for her own political ambitions.
What?
Oh,
Oh, I don't think
nope,
that's
apparently I'm
correct.
really wrong. Apparently Scarlet wanted a pawn on the Captain's Council.
Scarlet plotted to kill someone on the captain's council to make room for her puppet.
With Trin in place on the council, she could have weakened the city's defenses from the inside. That plan backfired, but Trin escaped to the mists to prepare for something.
Okay, interesting. Okay, we got Scarlet's journal.
I almost feel sorry for Scarlet after reading her journal. If only she didn't use Omad's machine, she might be a sane flower.
Those are the ramblings of a crazy murderer. Make no mistake, honey. She enjoys killing. She needs to be found and put down.
Great. I woke from nightmares, screaming, confused, and scared. It's getting worse. I've decided to talk to a mender. I've probably just been working too hard. Dated Season of the Colossus, 1321. Every night, the same terror, it never changes. The mender was unable to help me, and I feel like I'm losing control of myself. Dated Season of the Zephyr, 1322. When the nightmare starts, an entity calls to me. I run. Run to a sea of darkness. But no matter how hard I try to escape, it keeps calling me. Dated Season of the Phoenix, 1322. I notice there's always certain letters that are capitalized. Like this A, and the last one I read, it was an O. This one's got a D. Maybe it smells OMAD. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, I'm trying not to sleep. Too scared to even close my eyes. So scared, whispers coming from the forest at night. Long calling me, taunting me, possessing me. Dated Season of the Scion, 1322. Tonight I saw it. I stared into the abyss. It stared back at me. So much power. Didn't know what was real and what wasn't anymore. Dated Season of the Colossus, 1322. Control of my world or myself is slipping through my hands, and yet I'm no longer scared. Zephyr, 1323. It communicated with me through images of death, destruction, and destiny. I must know more. I must confront it and put an end to its madness. Dated Season of the Sign, 1323. Casimir, we've never seen this side of Scarlet. She made our lives miserable for months now. Still, if this journal is true, then I almost feel sorry for her. What do you suppose it means? She's not playing crazy. We can finally get this to sympathize with her. No, something's driving her. Something she was afraid of, but has since embraced.
Scared? What could possibly frighten someone like Scarlet?
She saw something while hooked up to Omad's machine. Something that broke her. She's hearing voices in her head. But what are they telling her to do?
I wonder. Alright, we got ourselves a mini G probe here. An energy probe.
That's a piece of one of Scarlet's probes. We theorize that this agitated the jungle worms.
Okay, that is a piece from one of Scarlet's probes. Best we can deduce they're searching for something. Of course, they also woke a three-headed worm and drove it to the surface. You think a probe caused that? Unequivocally. My colleagues believe it was the Magisonic distorance the probes emitted that disturbed the worm. They have a theory for what she was looking for with the probe. Oh, sorry, you have a theory? The probes are magical and spread out. She closed in on a magical location.
That's a puzzler.
Oh, no. Was that right? That must have been right. Okay, steam creature
If you
wreckage.
examine the steam creature closely, you can identify similarities to Scarlet's clockwork machines in its design.
It's like she's modified the Watch Knights with the same engineering.
Okay, the steam creatures have been around for a while, and we've pondered their origins with no success. Now it seems we have our first clue. They share many of the qualities of Scarlet's design. So Scarlet was able to seize control of Queen Jenna's Watch Knights and twist them into similarly threatening minions. Are you suggesting that the human queen? What exactly are you suggesting? Scarlet was attracted to the quality of the Watch Knight design. The queen models her Watch Knights on the steam creature. Let's say she modeled them after steam creatures. That's the steam creatures we've seen in like a couple of the maps and stuff like that.
The Watch Knights and the steam creatures use common parts. That would explain how Scarlet gained control of the Watch Knights. Their obedience makes them perfect infantry units for assaulting a fortified location.
Alright. And they're still some of the coolest enemies and stuff we've seen. Okay, so cooling rod.
Priory teams recovered this cooling rod from the Thaumanova reactor disaster. It's steeped in dragon magic.
You saw it, right? The reactor? What a terrible disaster. Ellen Keel's investigation uncovered Scarlet's involvement as a special consult to the inquest. What are Keel's conclusions? She believes Scarlet blew the place up to sow terror. One sleuth to another? That's too easy. If we theorize that all Scarlet's moves have been connected, then she must have been after something. I agree, but why? What else has Scarlet said? Mostly crazed prattle? Now that's interesting. Keel's report says Scarlet called the energy flowing to the reactor dragon energy. She also talked about the ley lines that crisscross Tyria. Right? I'm inclined to believe... No. All tracks back to ley lines. We know she's been actively researching them.
Scarlet and the Inquest turned a risky research experiment into a time bomb so they could study how it ticked. They also discovered new info about ley lines. If Scarlet is using that info to plan her next major attack, it's coming soon.
Alright, and then we have a watchwork fragments.
It's so like Scarlet to ruin someone's big day. Poor Queen Jenna. Celebrating 10 years of rule only to have it marred by killer automatons. Is that Watch Night piece safe, Marjorie? I hate having any of Scarlet's machines in the bar.
Don't fret, Angel. Ever since Queen's Jubilee, it's been quiet as a corpse.
Okay, first time you saw Scarlet, she was attacking my city and my queen. Casualties were heavy, mostly civilian. The Seraph chalked it up to a random act of violence. Little did they know, it was all part of her plan. So it seems, we now know she'd been moving behind the scenes for some time, but she chose that moment to show herself. Why? To jealousy? No. To get the Watch Knights, controlling them required her personal touch? No. With the Seraph, she chose divinities to reach at random. No, she did not do it at random. I say to get the Watch Knights.
I think our friend is onto something.
Not bad. The clockwork horrors from the Jubilee must have been Scarlet's second draft. Scarlet got crafty. Instead of pairing up two splinter factions, she stole an entire fighting force, and then she upped the ante with that giant marionette.
You don't need that kind of firepower unless you're going to attack something really big.
Let's review the evidence. Kiara entered Omad's device, saw something terrifying, and emerged as Scarlet Briar. She came out insane, but there's a method to her madness. We know from Thaumanova that she's researching magical energy in ley lines. She's used Molten Alliance Magitech to locate ley lines. We know that there are ley lines in Lion's Arch, among other places. She's built her own personal army. Crate and Nightmare Court, Pirates and Inquest, Dredge and Flame Legion, and most of all, her clockwork horrors. She tricked her subordinates into doing her bidding with promises of power, resources, or other gains. She modified her poison to be resistant to our antitoxin. She could use it against an army or a city. My Trin is preparing the Aether Blades in the mists for a big attack. There's a mists portal in Lion's Arch.
Jory, Lion's Arch is her target. We have to warn Ellen.
I'll warn her. I'll let you know when I hear back. Make your preparations. Everything has been building toward a single, devastating attack. May the gods show us mercy.
Alright, so it looks like that's going to be kind of the next part here. So connecting the pieces is completed. The deluxe gearbox, Writ of Tyrian Mastery.
And that's that.
And we get some mail.
So how did you two meet?
About 6 months ago, I was just minding my own business and...
Mine. All mine.
She posted a help wanted sign, and I was looking for someone to help.
So you met only 6 months ago. It seems like you've been together longer.
I'd noticed her before that. Around the city.
You had? You never told me that.
So, you're a mated pair?
We're currently in negotiations.
Come here, Frostbite.
What about you, Rox? Anyone special in your life?
No. There was once, but he was killed.
I'm sorry. Was he in your old warband? Bram said you're a Gladium.
Bram talks too much.
Don't be mad. We're your friends.
Yeah, what are friends for? If not for sticking our noses in each other's business.
It's true, that's what friends are for, right? Alright, so let's talk with Rox here. So, you should rest a while before you head out again. Eat, drink, recharge. Good call. I wanted to ask, how did your mate die? In a mine cave-in with the rest of my warband. His name was Nonus Pickflea. Nonus Pickaxe. Pickflea was his nickname. We teased him. We've been best friends since the Fahar? Fahar? Okay, I'm so sorry. We were the Pick warband, best miners in the region. We could turn out more ore in a day than any other warband. Was it hard for you, left alone like that? They were my family. I still miss them. Every last one. I understand. Aw. Poor family.
Carry on.
Alright, so it's talking with her. Evidence is in. Alright, so let's just leave this area. And exit here. And then read the letter. But we're going to read the letter, I think, at the start of next episode. But we are going to, before I end today. Oh, we got 2 letters, actually. Deluxe gearboxes. Anything good? And then we added another Chest of the Mist. Ooh, which gave me some limited use thorn root finishers. Let's preview what this looks like. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Oh, what else do we get here? Oh, world rank 13 reached. Apparently I leveled up world versus world stuff. Bonus world chest. Okay. Some Tome of Knowledge there. Excellent! Yay! That was actually from my reward track here. I think that's what that was from. Or maybe not. Okay.
Hi there.
Ranking abilities. Oh, apparently I got some leveling up to do with my world versus world stuff. But I'll definitely be saving that for another time. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode here. And looks like next episode we're going to be evacuating and escaping from Lion's Arch. So this is something I've been waiting several years to see. So I know what's happening with the attack on Lion's Arch and stuff like that, but I'm very excited to see kind of how it all actually happened and stuff. Well, again, I watched a video kind of explaining it, so it'll be nice to actually participate in that. So I'm really excited to see how that goes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Don't forget, do my best to be streaming on Tuesdays. Streaming some Guild Wars 2 should be starting at about 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, streaming for a few hours. Currently, I've been working on getting myself a legendary weapon. It's going to take a lot more materials and stuff to do that, or gold or something like that. So I'll probably just be running around the next little while, maybe trying to make some gold by doing some dailies. I've also got some masteries I need to get. I need to get 8 more mastery points, so maybe I'll try to find a way to get the mastery points and stuff like that. But hey, if you guys want to join me every Tuesday at about 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be streaming some Guild Wars 2. And then also streaming Star Wars and Final Fantasy throughout the rest of the week. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. And as always, until next time, keep your stick on the ice.